And he was a prosperous man, and he was in the house of his master, the Egyptian. So he was doing good works. And whatever task came upon him, he handled it well. And he made money for his master. Verse 3. And his master saw that the Lord was with him, and that the Lord made all that he did prosper in his hand. Verse 4. And Joseph found grace in his sight. Let me get this a little larger. And he served him, and he made him overseer over his house. And all that he had, he put into his hand. So he trusted Joseph tremendously with his whole house, his family, everything, his belongings, everything. Verse 5. And it came to pass from the time that he made him overseer in his house and over all that he had, that the Lord blessed the Egyptian's house for Joseph's sake. And the blessing of the Lord was upon all that he had in the house and in the field. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 39 and verse 6 in the Hebrew. Waya Izab Kal Ashar Lawa Bayad Yawasap Wala Yadai Athwa Ma'awama Kaya Halakam Ashar Hawa'a Awakal Wayahaya Yawasap Yapa Tha'ar Wayapa Mara'a. Verse 7. Wayahaya Akar Hadabarium Allah Wathasha'a Ashaf Adanyawa Ath Ayanaya Al Yawasap Watha Amor Shakaba Anya. Waya Ma'an Waya Amar Al Ashar. Salaki, this is verse 8. Salaki, Waya Ma'an Waya Amar Al Ashaf Adanyawa Han Adanya La'a Yadai Athia Ma Babayath Wakal Ashar Yash Lawa Nathan Bayadaya. Verse 9. Ayannawa got a wall. Babayath Hazah Mamanya Wala'a Kashaka Mamanya Ma'awa Ma Kaya Awathaka Ba'ashar Ath Ashathwa Wa Ayaka Aisha Hara'ai Hagadalah Haza'ath Wakat Ta'athia La'alahayim. Verse 10. Wayahaya Kadabara Al Yawasap Yawum Wala'a Shemai Aliyah Lashakab Atazala lahayawath aima. Verse 11. Wayahaya kahayawam haza wayaba'a habiyatha la aishawath mala akathwa wa ayan ayash ma'anashia habayath sham babayath. Verse 12. Watha the pasha wa. Watha the pasha wa. Baba Gadawa la Amar. Shakaba Anya Waya Izab Bagadawa Bayada Wayanun Wayanash Wayanaz Wayataza'a Hafawa Taza'a. No. Taza'a. Taza, right? Not Taza'a. Taza. Wataza. 13 is the last one.
You started 6, or it should be 12.
Yeah, we started 6.
So yeah, 1, 6, 7, 12.
12, most time correct. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 9 and verse 6 in English. And he left all that he had in Joseph's hand, and he knew not aught he had, save the bread which he did eat. And Joseph was a goodly person and well favored. So let me see. He knew not aught he had. I'm gonna leave that one alone because I don't know that. I don't know the breakdown on that yet. I think I do, but I'm not sure.
It's all good.
Most time correct. Verse 7. Wahaya. Salakia. And it came to pass that these things, that his master's wife cast eyes upon Joseph, and she said, lie with me. We all know what that means. Okay. Verse 8.
I mean, real quick, do we? Because this society, makes it out to seem like, the scriptures is, a damn a fairy tale. You know what I'm saying? It's not a real book. Everything just allegories in here. You know what I'm saying? Metaphors, and none of this stuff is real. You understand? What is this woman talking about, man? You understand? And as she presses the matter, if it doesn't make sense at this point, it will in just a second, right? So read on.
But verse 9, Salakia, verse 8, but he refused.
He did what?
He refused.
So her saying lie with me, she's asking him to do something. In order for him to refuse, gee, I wonder what she's asking this man to do. Right? Read on.
And said unto his master's wife.
Unto his master's what?
His master's wife.
Man, this is the Pharaoh's wife, man. You know what I'm saying? Read on.
My master wotteth not what is with me in the house, and he hath committed all that he hath to my hand.
Yeah, did what?
He hath committed all that he hath to my hand.
You understand? Read on.
Verse 9. There is none greater in this house than I, neither hath he kept back anything from me but thee.
But who?
But thee.
And then Joseph's like, listen, I'm, damn near the highest ranking man in here, most important man next to Pharaoh in this place. You know what I'm saying? I have access to everything, all of his stored, all of his, I'm his bookkeeper. You know what I'm saying? I know all the money that's circulating through this place. I know what goes in, what goes out. He's giving me access to everything but you. You understand? Read on.
Because thou art his wife.
Because what?
thou art his wife.
No, I can deal with you too, and you can be mine.
Thou art his wife.
You understand? She belonged to a man already. You understand? She's saying lie with me. She's asking Joseph to have sex with her, man. And Joseph is refusing her proposition and explaining to her why this cannot happen. You understand what I'm saying? Read on.
How then can I do this? Great wickedness.
You understand? Man with integrity, man. A man with self-discipline, a man with morals. You understand? The scriptures say, you understand, you shouldn't even sit down with another man's woman, man.
That's right.
Y'all shouldn't even be chilling in that type of manner. Why? Because she belongs to someone else. And women aren't they weren't built to be, strong and have the discipline, the same discipline a man has, man. Yes, the woman is, and also the woman is the weaker vessel, but it doesn't mean that she's weak. You understand? You can't be weak and then in the same breath, the scriptures call you a pillar of rest. You understand? A pillar, you got to be able to lean on a pillar. You understand? But this is a weak heathen woman who, is to come and, obsessed with an Israelite like most heathen women are. You understand? Obsessed with this Israelite man. Sees all his. She with Pharaoh. And somehow she finds ways to see more glory in, his assistant. Someone that works for him. You got the most powerful man in Egypt, and you want his assistant. Just a whore. You know what I'm saying? Just a whore in the spirit, a whore, man. You understand? No good. Stay the hell away from them Hamites, man. Right. Stay away from them Africans, man. You understand? Read on.
And sin against the Most High.
And sin against who?
The Most High.
No, Pharaoh.
The Most High.
You know what I'm saying? Because we follow the Lord. Yeah, he was a servant to Pharaoh, man. But at the end of the day, who do we fear? We fear the Lord. The Father we fear, man. You understand? Everything Joseph was doing, what? He was doing it, you know what I'm saying? Because he was doing the work of the Lord, man. The Lord, you know what I'm saying, put him in that position in Pharaoh's house. Why would he then go and disrespect the Lord by sleeping with Pharaoh's woman? What sense does that make? You understand? Read on.
And verse 10, and it came to pass as she spake to Joseph day by day.
Good night. Day by day. She bothering this man every day. Every time she see him, she throwing in little jokes, little snickers. Y'all know how women be. Y'all know how women do, man. Come on, man. We men here. We done dealt with women plenty of times, man. You turn a woman down and she's still persistent, and you got to see her every other day or so. What's she going to do? She going to throw her little jokes in, throw her little, snickering remarks in there. You understand? So she bothering Joseph every day. Read on.
That he hearkened not unto her.
But he ain't break. You know how you broke in the office, because she was telling you how lonely she was and how her man ain't been, dealing with her and she don't get to see him and he this and that. Joseph ain't breaking. He ain't breaking to those sweet words, those sweet, excuses. You understand? To commit adultery against your husband, against your man. You understand? I hear the term so much. They talking about work wife, work husband. What the hell is that, Yanazar?
That means we used to call it a penis in the glass.
Yeah, good night.
Break when necessary, if you know what I mean.
Hey, that's heavy. I like that.
And from my experience, I've seen it a lot, man. Like I would say, like
it's normal.
Yeah, man. I would say almost like in my work experience in my life, I've seen like maybe 30% of the women had one.
On the side.
Like they had a dude on the job, you know what I'm saying, that they was dealing with.
Got two husbands.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, like about 30%, man. That's no exaggeration at all. It might be an underestimation because some I didn't even know about, of course.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the type of kingdom we live in, man. That's what's normal. You know what I'm saying? But a man that had everything, a man named Joseph, man. You know what I'm saying? He had what this world lacks and black society lacks, man, called integrity, man. Called discipline. You understand? You know what I'm saying? A moral compass. You know what I mean? These are things that Command General Yohana drills into every brother and sister in the school, man. There's a lot of reason why we are different than everyone else because we stand on something, man. We don't bend and fold because of what our flesh desires. You understand? Read on.
Or to be with her.
Mm-hmm.
Understand? Verse 11.
12.
Verse 11. And it came to pass about this time that Joseph went into the house to do his business, and there was none of the men of the house there within. Sound like trouble.
It sounds like trouble, right? It sounds like ain't no witnesses, nobody nearby. You know, in the other day, she gotta do what? It's little subliminal stuff she doing, maybe looking at him a certain way, moving a certain way. You know, women know their power, man. They know their gifts. They know what they have to entice a man. But now ain't nobody in the building. Uh-oh. You know what I mean? Read on.
Verse 12. And she caught him by his garment.
She did what?
She caught him by his garment.
Man, she done yoked him up, man. She ain't no telling what she grabbed him at, but she done yoked him up.
No.
She got hold of him.
We gonna do this.
You know what I mean? Read on.
When she saw that, Salakia, saying, lie with me.
Saying what?
Lie with me.
She want to go lay down and play patty cake on us. That's what she want to do.
Sir. Patty cake.
She want to play patty cake. She want to go lay down and play with dolls or something, right?
Yeah, something like that.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, but the idea that she felt comfortable enough to grab him, to yoke him up, and like demand it, man.
She like, you know what I'm saying? She wanted her an Israelite.
Yeah.
She wanted her some Joseph. You understand? Lie with her, man. I understand, man. This Bible is very real. And when you see that term, lie with me or lie with her, it's talking about sex, brothers and sisters. This is sex in the Bible. This is sex in the Bible. You understand? The same way you come to them TV shows. And it's so interesting because they say it. Like how we was talking about in Wednesday class with the medieval TV shows. They use the same term. They say, come lie with me. Or she laid with me. They use the terms, and no one questions whether or not that's talking about sex. No one negates that. But everyone wants to refute the truth of the Bible. Why? Because accepting the truth of the Bible changes the mirage and of the reality that you've been living, man. It makes you take that red pill, and now you're in the real world. Now you realize that what? Now you realize that sex is marriage according to the Bible. Now you realize that you've been living your a whole lie, and you've been married a lot more times than you think you had. Now you realize that what? You have to have discipline, man. You got to carry yourself a certain way, and you got to live your life a certain way. And Christians don't want to accept that responsibility, man. They don't want to accept that reality, so they'd rather live in the matrix and swallow that blue pill and act like this ain't talking about sex.
And this is the wickedness of the Christian church. You understand? Because they block this kind of information and this kind of culture from our people. They keep our people from understanding what this is. And that's why the world is gone mad any damn way, because there's no law. There's no law. You can do whatever you want. They just passed another gay rights bill where same-sex marriage bill, was it? Yeah. Same sex, but same thing.
Yeah.
You know, the gay marriage bill, you understand, making it, they got two bills now to protect their unions, which is utterly against the Most High. It's an abomination against the Most High, and they've normalized it to the point where their unions are more legal than yours in actuality. So let's keep it going.
Nice.
You know, and then the wickedness behind the bill, if I may, sidebar, is that they conjoined it together with the same interracial marriage bill, like the bills of to protect so-called gay unions is interlocked with interracial marriage, meaning that interracial marriage, which is illegal still in some states,
Right,
is now a federal law. You see all of these things which are against Israel and against the Most High.
and it's so interesting because, you know, they brothers and sisters want to lean on that so much and say, well, you know, the government supports it. This is the wave of society. Well, little do you know the origin of this whole marriage license. Well, so that way you couldn't get with Sally Negro. You understand? It was a way for them to make sure that they were able to keep their inheritance away from ours, man. You understand? You look up the history of the marriage license in America, man, and you find out when it was established. You're gonna find out that what they set it up so that way there couldn't be no interracial marriages. You understand? Little do you know. You say you think the government love you, so if the government if the government giving you something, some type of crumb or some type of something, you have to understand that we are dealing with a devil, man. We're dealing with a deceiver. So on the surface, it's gonna look like, oh, it's beneficial, it's to help you. When in actuality, it's a trap to destroy you, man.
Absolutely.
It's a trap to further ensnare you in some type of trap, you know what I'm saying, to kill us off more and more, man. You know what I'm saying? Just think about it like a mouse trap. The mouse like, oh, some cheese. Some free cheese is laying here. What happened when he go touch that cheese, man? He dies. It's death. You understand? That's how you gotta look at the little trinkets and stuff and the advantages that we think we're getting from America, which really are just disadvantages, man. It really are major setbacks for our people. You know what I mean?
And this has always been our problem. This is the beauty of these scriptures, is like the things that we're reading about you think it happened a long time ago when it's happening right in front of your face, man.
Mm-hmm.
Right in front of your face. You know, if it wasn't illegal, if interracial marriage was already legal, why did they have to make a law to support it? Because there was, holes in it. So they had to shore up the holes to make sure that, interracial marriage was protected. But the real goal was to connect it. When you say interracial marriage, that includes everybody, you dig? And you're tied in with the gay movement. You understand? It's a slick move. And they passed it with the quickness. It's a scripture about the liberals, how the liberal would be. I can't remember the name, the number of the scripture. There's a scripture about how the liberals will really be our enemies. The thing that is perceived as liberty is really the Trojan horse, so to speak.
And if I could, it's to me, and it's only because of, you know what I'm saying, the wisdom and the, you know what I'm saying, the being under the tutelage of I'm saying Commander General Yohana, that now I look at things with a different eye now. Because why is it that they are more willing to go through lengths and strides to change their own damn constitution so that gay, you know what I'm saying, people can be together, but they won't change it to that way your life matters more. They'll go to lengths and great measures to make sure there's an Asian hate bill passed so that way they're not oppressed and they're not beat to death. But they won't do that for your life, black man. You understand? We got to pay attention to what's going on around us, man. We got to get the hell off of all this weed and all these drugs and all these things seducing us and keeping us hypnotized under the spell of Christianity, and wake up. Wake the hell up and realize that this place has and will never give a damn about you, man. You understand?
Sidebar real quick.
Mm-hmm.
The same week where Russia made the change, the Russians made it illegal to be publicly homosexual. In the same week, America made it legal for you to marry in the same sex marriage. That's to me, like I was thinking about this. I don't want like same sex marriage. It sounds like an oxymoron. This just sounds crazy, right? Like same sex. Yeah. When sex is marriage, and that filthies up the whole perspective of life itself, man. Mm-hmm. But you don't understand that. You understand, because you're under the spell of Christianity, man. You know what I found out one real quick? What's that? Catholicism didn't start with Christ. Catholicism started 300 years, which the word Catholicism simply means universal. And it started 300 years before there was a Christ on the planet. Yes, and what it was just to incorporate all the other heathen religions into one. That's what it meant. And that's why they incorporated all of the heathen holidays. That's all I got to say about that.
No, it's everybody.
So we in the truth, man. This is the truth, man. You understand? I'm going to finish reading 12, sir. I'll read it from the top. And she caught him by his garment, saying, "Lie with me." And he left his garment in her hand. And she fled and got him out. Okay. So now, this is the book of Genesis, chapter 39 and verse 13 in Hebrew. Wayahaya kara awatha kaya Izab bagadwa Bayada Wayanan Hakawataza Hawakataza Verse 14. Wafa Kora'ah la Anashia Bayatha Wafa Amar Lahum La Amar Ra'awa Habaya'a Lanawa Ayash Ibaria Lataza Kazak Banwa Ba'a Alia Lashakab Anya Wa Aquara'a Bakwawal got a wall. Verse 15. Wayahaya Kashama Iowa Kaya Hara Yamathia Kwawalaya Kawalia Wa Aquara Waya Izab Bagadawa Atazalia Wayanas Wayataza Hakawataza Hakawataza. Verse 16. Wafanak Bagadwa Atazola Aid Bawa'a Hadunyawa Al Bayathwa. Verse 17. Wafa Dabar Al Yawa Kadabarium Ha'Allah La Amar Ba'a Aliyah Ha'ibad Ha'ibaria Ashar Haba'ath Lunwa La Tazakak Baya. Verse 18. 19 should be the last. I don't want to come. Verse 18. Wayahaya Kahariamya Kahariamya Kwalaya Wa Aquara Waya Izab Bagadwa Atazalia Wayanas Hakawataza Hakazatawa Taza Solaki. Verse 19. Wayahaya Kashamai Adunyawa Ath Dabaria Ashathwa Ashar Dabara Al Yawa La Amar Kadabarium Ha'Allah Aisha Laya Ibadaka Wayakar Apawa. Okay, this is the book of Genesis, chapter 39 and verse 13 in English. And it came to pass when she saw that he had left his garment in her hand and was fled forth, verse 14, that she called unto the men of her house and spake unto them, saying, See, he hath brought in an Hebrew unto us to mock us.
See now, you understand? This is the on the other side of the scale why a woman can be so damn dangerous, man. You understand? Let you not give a woman what she want. Come on, y'all know the lengths and the measures of a scorn a woman will burn the earth down, man. She'll burn everything down. Why? Because she can't get what the hell she want. You know what I'm saying? So because this man you understand, is not trying to commit, a sin. You know what I mean? Ain't trying to ruin his good life. Ain't trying to ruin her life. Because best believe, if they would have slept together, both of their heads gonna be rolling. Pharaoh ain't about to let neither one of them live. You understand? So now that she can't get what she want, now she about to go cause an entire scene, ruin a man's life, his reputation, and everything, man. You understand? Because why? Because hey, a woman supposed to get everything she want, man. You can't tell a woman no. Why? Because she like a big child. Now she about to throw a tantrum. And unlike a regular baby who just whines and throw her toe and cry out, man, she gonna go use her power to get a man murdered, man, possibly killed. This happens in the world all the time. This happens all the time. Hell, it was happening during slavery. It still happens to this day. You know what I'm saying? You don't think Becky, you know what I'm saying, was lying out of, I mean, come on, man. Hell, Emmett Till. She on her damn deathbed gonna say that boy ain't whistling her. Look, something little and like something small like that. Small. Didn't know the boy from a can of paint. So just imagine if you make him upset. Just imagine how many of our brothers, you know what I'm saying, were murdered because some, devil wanted to lie. Say he tried to touch her, tried to lay with her. Just imagine how many brothers are in prison right now because a woman lied. You know what I'm saying? Say he tried to take her, try to do this or do that to her. Just imagine, man. You understand? Like this is a dangerous thing. That's why scripture say life and death are in the power of the tongue, man. You got to be careful what the hell you say.
That's right.
You have to be careful what you say, man. You understand? It's like read on.
He came unto me to lie with me,
Oh,
and I cried with a loud voice.
come on, man. Joseph won't think about this broad, man. And BITCH, man, he won't think about this broad. Come on, man. Lying like that. You know what I'm saying? Read on.
Verse 15. And it came to pass, when he had heard that I lifted up my voice and cried, that he left his garment with me
Come on, man.
and fled and got him out.
God, Joseph out to be in some, you know what I'm saying, disgusting man. He was a man of high moral, man, a man of high standards, man. He was a man of the Lord. Won't think about this broad. You understand? See, I would have been told. I said I would have went to Pharaoh. I look, man, you gotta get you woman, man. She tripping out. I would have went straight to the source. I ain't about to just have it on, weigh on my conscience and on my shoulders, knowing, you know what I'm saying, what this woman trying to do to me, knowing she got a man. Hell no. I'm going right to her husband. Hey man, you know how we rock, man. You know we cool. You know what I'm saying? But your woman, she tripping, man. You know what I mean? I never disrespect you like that. So I'm coming to let you know. You know what I mean? Let him know. I'm not about to just keep that, you know what I mean? But hey, it went down how it went down, man. You understand? And for brothers who don't understand, that's what you should do, man. You know what I'm saying? You're dealing with your so-called friends or your family members or whatever, and you know what I'm saying, your brother's wife or your friend's wife or woman try to entice you, showing little signals or doing little subliminals, man, you check it. You check it right then and there, man. If you love your brother or your friends, you know what I'm saying, like you say you do, man, what you do, you would keep the integrity of your relationship and you would check it, man. You would check it. Let her know, listen, I ain't rocking like that. We ain't doing that. You understand? Whatever you got going on with your man, y'all gonna figure it out. Matter of fact, I'm gonna talk to him later. If you love your brothers, you know what I'm saying, the way you say you love your brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? But don't be weak. Don't be weak and succumb to a woman's cries and pleas, you understand, to lay down with you when you know she got a goddamn man. It's weakness. You understand? And then what kills me is how a brother do that to another brother and then expect her to then have integrity in their relationship. When you got her, you took her from another man. How can you then go expect her to have integrity and, hold us up to a certain standard when that's not even how she was when you got her, man? It don't make sense. If she played the whore on him, why the hell would she not play the whore on you? It don't make sense. You shouldn't want a woman like that anyway. You know what I'm saying? Read on.
Verse 16. And she laid up his garment by her until his Lord came home.
Until what?
His Lord came home.
Man, she done set the whole scene up, Yanazar. She done set the crime scene up. Come on, man. They laid the garment. All right, I'll put the garment right here. And I'm gonna lay like this. It's like I'm just so weak and hurt. You know what I'm saying? The power of a woman, man. The power of a woman. This can't work for no man. Can't no man call the police and he be outside on the floor laid out and like, oh, she beat me up. They gonna look at him like, man, you don't even look hurt. Come on, man, get up, man. What you doing down there? Get up. But let her be on that floor when them cops get there. Oh, you going straight in handcuffs, boy. It's the power of a woman. You know, something that men we can't. You know, I mean, we don't get that gift. We don't get that blessing. You know, what I mean, we expect it to be a different way than women are, man. But a woman can play the damsel very well. You know, what I mean, read on.
Verse 17. And she spake unto him according to these words, saying, the Hebrew servant. Now, if I may, remember that the Egyptians, they looked down on Hebrew. So that's why she threw in the Hebrew servant.
She even, and she threw a snicker before, but the first thing she said, when she made it, she took a shot at Pharaoh. She said, he done brought a Hebrew servant in here to mock us. You understand? Well, he posed with the other slaves, but he in the big house with us, mocking her own damn husband. You know what I mean? This disrespectful broad.
Treacherous.
You know what I mean? Come on, man. This loyal. Good night. You know what I mean? Read on.
The Hebrew servant which thou hast brought unto us came in unto me to mock me.
Come on, man. That's nonsense, man. To the tilt, man.
Verse 18. And it came to pass, as I lifted up my voice and cried, that he left his garment with me and fled out.
You know what I'm saying? The only thing your wicked behind cried was lie with me. That's what she was crying. Lie with me, Joseph. That's the only thing he was crying out. You know what I mean? A whore, man.
Verse 19. And it came to pass when his master heard the words of his wife, when she spake unto him, saying, after this manner did thy servant to me, that his wrath was kindled.
Good night. So of course he fed up. He like, come on, Joseph. And I gave you, and this is why what? As a brother, man, you should never ponder and let stuff like this sit on your mind, brother.
Get out the way.
Yeah, get out the way and go tell that brother what the hell going on, man. Because the narrative of the story is going to change if she goes to him first. Once she realized, he don't want me, I can't get him. And she started to ponder on it, like, wait, what if he go tell such and such first? She's like, I got to get some first now. Now she going to change the whole narrative of the story. And now you're going to be the one brought to counsel and not her being brought to counsel. It changes. It's a big difference between you know what I'm saying, confessing and saying, somebody, you listen, your woman trying to lay with me, than her saying, hey, your friend, your brother, your servant, whatever, trying to lay with me. It changes the narrative of everything, man. So what you should do is you should use what we call effective communication here. The scriptures say, do good to communicate and forget not. You understand? Speak the hell up, man. Don't sit there and some, I know brothers in the world, they'll sit on stuff like this for years, man. And because of this wicked society we live in, we use these things as like a badge of honor. Like that's like a up on a brother. Like, man, I could have laid with his woman, years ago. Or I could have laid with her such and such time when he was doing this and doing that, and she was trying to get with me. Well, that is disgusting, Doc. It is disgusting, and it is a dishonorable thing. It is not a badge of honor. You understand? It's a sign of lack of integrity, lack of loyalty and discipline. It's a very dishonorable thing, man. You understand? We shouldn't use it as a badge of honor, man. That's what all the rappers talk about. You know what I'm saying? That's what they show in all the TV shows. Woman going through it with her husband. Did she end up sleeping with the friend or sleeping with a brother? We should always look at that as a dishonorable thing. You understand? You don't have to succumb to the weakness of your flesh, man, in a wicked way. You know what I'm saying? Of course, there are righteous ways to succumb to your flesh. You know what I'm saying? A man want to get with a woman. She not with nobody. Hey, do your thing, brother. Most High in Christ. But there are, you know what I'm saying? There are ways that you can go about doing stuff a righteous way, man. But that way is a very wicked and disgusting way, man. You know what I'm saying? Slock, you can read it.
Come on. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 39 and verse 20 in the Hebrew. Wayakwak adunya, wayasap athwa, Waya Thun Waya Thundahawa. Waya Thunhawa. Waya Thunhawa. Al Bayath Hasahar Makwawum Ashar Asa Warrior Hamalaka Asa Warrium Wayahaya Shum Babayath Hasahar. Verse 21. Wahaya Yahweh Ath Yawasap Wayat Al Yawa Kasad Wayathun Kanawa Ayanaya Shor Bayath Hasahar. Verse 22. Wayathun Shor Bayath Hasahar Wayasap Ath Kal Asarium Ashar Babayath Hasahar Wa'ath Kal Ashar Aishiyam Shum Hawa'a Haya Aisha. Verse 23. Ayan Shor Bayath Hasahar Ra'ah Ath Kal Ma'al Ma'a Wama Bayadwa Ba'ashar Yahweh Athwa Wa Ashar Hawa'a Aisha Yahweh Matazoliak. Okay. Now we started at 20. That's 4. Okay, we get 3 more in the next chapter. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 40 and verse 1 in the Hebrew. Wayahaya, Akar, Hadabarium, Ha'Allah, Hata'awa, Mashaqua, Malak, Matazarium, Waha Apa, La Adanyahum, La Malad, Matazarium. Verse 2. Waya Quatazap, Paria Al Shanya, Saria Sayawa, Saria Sayawa, Al Shar, Hama Shakwayum, Wa Al Shar, Ha Awapium. Verse 3. Wayathun, Athum, Bamashamar, Bayath, Shar, Hatabakium, Al Bayath, Hasahar, Makwawum, Ashar, Yawasap, Asawar, Shum. So, right. Okay, this is the book of Genesis, chapter 39 and verse 20 in English. And Joseph's master took him and put him in prison, into the prison, a place where the king's prisoners were bound, and he was there in the prison.
You know what I'm saying? So he in a special prison. You know what I mean? Like in a probably what they would consider like a federal prison. It's a big prison. You know what I mean? Just for the the king's prisoners. You know what I'm saying? It's like what you got.
No, I was just gonna say, and in reality, he's kind of lucky because he could have been put to death for that, man.
Oh yes. You know what I'm saying? But of course, the Lord was with Joseph, man.
On one count.
But if he wasn't, you damn right. He would have been made a public example. I mean, who knows how they would have, murdered him? Could have castrated him, chopped his head off, limbs, all type of stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Remember, heathens, they deal treacherously with Israelites, man. They ain't righteous like us.
To this day.
You understand? They deal with us in treacherous ways, man. You know what I mean? They find ways to just make you suffer and all pain and agony. You know what I mean? That's not like an Israelite way. The whole suffering and torture and all that stuff, that ain't how we get down, man. You know, so you sense his death, hey, man. You know what I mean? It's a righteous way to kill someone. You know what I mean? There are righteous ways, man. You go back in the Old Testament, you'll see. I mean, it may be gruesome and gory, you know what I mean? But it ain't, you know what I mean, how heathens would do it, man.
And it was quick, merciful.
Yes. You know what I mean? Very merciful, man.
I'm telling you.
Anyone will try and make you sound like I know some customs, they got what the Chinese to do, like a death by 1,000 cuts and all that type of crazy stuff.
In America, if I may, sir, they came up with lethal injection and said it was merciful. But by all reports, lethal injection is a horrible way for a person to die.
Come on, man.
They die in utter misery and they suffer while they die.
And you got the gas chamber. You got the damn electric chair. God damn.
Just shoot me in the head, man.
The goddamn electric chair.
Cut off my head and let me go on.
Lethal injection.
That's it seems barbaric.
But
in reality, man, like to go through all of that, go to put different chemicals together in a lethal formula, then inject it into the man while he should have been knowing that this stuff is going in his veins to kill him.
Only a devil would do something like that.
Man, that is utterly madness, man. That's what it is to me. You understand? But this is the way of this world. Verse 21, but the Lord was with Joseph and showed him mercy and gave him favor in the sight of the keeper of the prison. So the warden was cool with Joseph because the scripture says, if you're righteous, even your enemies are at peace with you. Ain't that what it says? I'm paraphrasing, of course, but that's what the scriptures say.
No, that's heavy.
You understand?
Verse, and you need, if I could, you need the warden on your side.
Word,
let's believe that. I mean, those, brothers who've been in and out of prison, there's a lot of things that can go on if a guard decides to turn his eye. You know what I mean? The warden decides to be like, oh, you know what I'm saying?
Did I send you that article?
Which one?
I sent you an article where these guards let these white supremacists beat up this brother.
I don't think you sent me that one.
Well, I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
I sent it to about 5 brothers, but it was this situation, I think it was in Mississippi, where this brother, like he was in for a minor offense, and they put him in the block where they had all the white supremacists, and they left his cell open. And
he didn't send me that one.
Yeah, well, I'll send it to you.
But yeah, that happens all the time, man. I done heard a lot of horror stories were going on in prisons, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of horror stories were going on up in there, man. Somebody, if the guard, you know what I'm saying, decided to turn their eye, hey, man, a lot of things can go down. You know what I'm saying? But the Lord was with Joseph, right? So,
Verse 22, and the keeper of the prison committed to Joseph's hand all the prisoners that were in the prison. And whatsoever they did there, he was the doer of it, man. Now, check that out, man. That means like he was running the prison. You understand? And all of the things that now he was smart. So he probably, Joseph being who he is and who we know he is, a very wise brother, he probably had those people working and making money for the warden. Because that's just the type of brother that he was. That's what it's saying to me. That whatever he did, whatever they did, he was the doer of it, meaning that he was directing them correctly. And I guess, prisons, if you find a way, like today, prisons, if they find a way to make some money off of that prison and those prisoners, man. You understand? So I wouldn't find it too far-fetched to believe that it was going on back then as well. especially with a brother like Joseph, because remember, everything his hand touched was prosperous. That's what the Lord said. You understand? Verse 23. The keeper of the prison looked not to anything that was under his hand, because the Lord was with him. And that which he did, the Lord made it to prosper. That's it. You understand? So even the prison, they were making money. You understand? Or it was either working very well. You understand? And you know, these are Egyptians. These are Hamites. So you know they're going to find a way to try to make some money off of you, man. Even in the prison system, man. Like, the people back then are not different from the people today, man. It's the same people. Just like we're the same people. You understand? Okay. This is the book of Genesis. Let me go to the next chapter. Chapter 40 and verse 1 in the English. And it came to pass that after these things, that the butler of the king of Egypt and his baker had offended their lord, the king of Egypt. So they did something. Now they in the prison with Joseph. Verse 2. And Pharaoh was wroth against his two of his officers.
Yeah, you know what it is. 140 for the rapper, Billy man, shit, nigga. They turn their head over, nigga. I read what Eve did to Adam. I just pray my love don't lie to me. Swing the iron like Samson, I can't let no holder lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, oh, they lies, this hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Niggas think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying, this shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Suckle up and stay alert. Another cop can stretch the nigga. He ain't thinking, this the exorcism. Watch I bless the nigga. Took that open blood, then you know I'm gonna get active with you. From the opposition, I see vision. Let me paint the picture. Rappers can they spin, I ain't listening. Is it effective? If revenge was a woman, I scope that bitch like Jake and Tower War. We gon' run the summer. It's gonna be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. As who run this shit, but their question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crackers, hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I can't just do that. Bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me. I might put a switch on this Glock and call it Young Bay. How you real triggering on them dots? You a bird feeder, claiming he a demon. What's a demon to a cold leader? When he said something, I ain't hear him. This shit life. It ain't on who got this gun, it's on who gon' up that fight first. I turn a bad situation to a game change. Bring soldiers from the dead, just raise up the chain. Bring shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never bite the hand that feeds you, you'll never get that hand back. Bitch about 10%, I don't wanna hear none of that. These he dropping sword, fuck him. Just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, he ain't with us, probably cause he never was. Now my chin like you with the angels for your covers. Everybody won't be Richard Porter, so I'll kill him like Alpo. Play if he want, it's laying in the trunk like Lee Malvo. A certified woman's ass nigga, I am not a toy. Hey, out with that hollow sign. Yeah, this the real McCoy. Feel like Gullah Jack when I'm in Fayetteville, you feel your boy. Still up on my bread, still I think that's all that I do. The way I get it, boy, lost, they gon' start to call him Elroy. Fuck his game, pop out on them demons like I'm Hellboy.
What up, though, Detroit? You trying to ride, I'm trying to slide, letting them know how you feeling inside. They took our fathers and they left our mothers to cry. Now somebody gotta die, no matter the pain. They always saw something to gain. Tears flowing in the rain, crabs in the bucket. I wanna just chuck it like niggas be free in this world but don't love it. Just fuck it insane. Angels is calling my name. What they saying ain't the same. Giving me orders like you must be ready to die. The only way you seeing change. And if you complain, well, when you complain, remember this is for the pain, the life, the death, the rise, the fall. This is the finale and we want it all, no matter the time. Bitches is mine, no really is his, but he using my nine. There's no mistake when you're dealing with fate. Life is a bitch and she fixing my plate. Now asking for seconds, that's all I can take. Now 2 seconds later, she baking the cake. Don't want no more problems, I need to skate. She offer again, I'm like, bitch, I just ate. They want us to live without counting the weight, but often no help when we starting to shake. They want us to stop while I'm fresh out of break, so I'm hitting the gas on these turns that I make. Present us with problems, how do we solve them? I'm subtracting the niggas that caused them. No need to worry, not here for no glory. Just thought I'd shed light on this page of my story. The finale. 313, I love y'all. Thank you. Thank y'all for coming out. We're here. Thank you.
Practice, not a game, not the game that I go out there and die for and play every game like it's my last. Not the game. We're talking about practice, man. I mean, how silly is that? And we're talking about practice.
Best believe that I'm top 3. The only thing is I'm not 2 and I'm not 3. Put me anywhere other than one that is not me. It's beef, we shred a nigga block, that's chopped cheese. No peace, the butterfly sting him, that's Ali. You reach, I teach him with the handle, that's Kyrie. Machines you hook like a Roman, that's IV. You a sheep, I'ma go, it's a difference, so watch me. You weak, all hooks, no punches, so block these. They mock me, I just show them how it goes. Try to stomach this thug life. They bring out the nose, bandana on the grip. All heads coming out the foe. Connected from Cali to New York, niggas, so let it go. Pay for this. Nigga, I eat bars and drink clothes, thinking you woke until your third eye peephole. Line for line, this shit too easy. It's like a free throw. Mastered the game too early. This bitch a cheat code. It ain't a game. These niggas lame. State bring a shame. If I'm with an officer, it's a number in his name. We ain't the same. You want the easy pass? Tell him change his lane. Shit, I've been through the fire. You can't stand the rain. Take an aim. Tell him runner he can try his best. Drive a car named after me. That's why I'm in the bet. Laughing these niggas once again, and I ain't break a sweat. Number one at everything I do. That's why I'm one west. The Lord is not the God of the dead. So when I die, coming back for my spot. So forever I'm top 3. Just tell him to watch this janitor with the mop stick. You gonna need a defensive lineman to block this. On point when I bomb shit. 10 for 10, I do not miss. I'm barking with a full bulldog. It is not mixed. They can see that my mind's sick. I don't write, I find shit. I don't like it, then I'll switch. If I touch it, it's diamond. Tell a bitch that I'm God sent. It ain't because my kicks is built like 5'6", 5'7" is my bitch. Dangerous, high risk. I lose it, get another one. You think I'm talking about a girl? I'm talking about another gun. You hear now? Hey, look, it is what it is now. We don't fuck with the house niggas. We burn the crib. I'm ahead now. And I hope they get hit now. I don't care if you think it's it, nigga. I don't fear clown. Polishes make it sound like raindrop. That's a firestorm. Get the job done in the view and get fired on. If you niggas standing for nothing, what you dying for? If you put real with real, that's how I was born. Walking this bitch ready for war. I'm in riot form. I want these niggas to see me flex. That's why I am armed. I shouldn't live in the crib, nigga. I should buy a farm to go through this shit so ever. Best believe that I'm top 3. Only thing is, I'm not 2 and I'm not 3. Best believe that I'm top 3. Only thing is, I'm not 2 and I'm not 3. Best believe that I'm top 3. Only thing is, I'm not 2 and I'm not 3.
ODing on a beat, can't flow. We outside. We outside with it. That temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in this club, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. Outside, cause we outside. Before the COVID had the mess and we was outside. The Glock loaded, extra mag and it's outside. There's one west for that bag and we outside. We outside. I got the world in the palm of my hand. One west sleeve stretched through it live on the gram. Had a whole world viewing. Click and subscribe. Had them niggas off the block. Tell them shooters they want a job. I just put them on the payroll. When I get control them, I just mold them like they Play-Doh. Soldiers giving halos, trying to get up at them pesos. 40 cows send you out of space, Jeff Bezos. And Jeff Bezos, leave you all boxed up. All cause my delivery. I be on that prime shit. Take you time to get with me. Got me like Vladimir. Treat you like the Ukraine. Raise your little city, now you voting like Usain. Scope costs more than the rifle. I got new aim. Fresh kick, spit with the blick. Not my shoe game. Used to have a 30-30 tied to a shoestring. Now I got the Ruger 5 and 7. That's my boot thing. That temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in this club, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. Outside, cause we outside. Before the COVID had the mess and we was outside. The Glock loaded, extra mag and it's outside. There's one west for that bag and we outside. We outside. That temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in this club, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. Outside, cause we outside. Before the COVID had the mess and we was outside. The Glock loaded, extra mag and it's outside. There's one west for that bag and we outside. We outside. I don't talk hardly. Be there when you call me. Send them Philly clippers at your head like a baldy. Chopper get to run down your block like a Harley. No, this ain't a big hog. This the big dog.
In your city, swinging through the jungle like it's pitfall. In the water wading, marching to my cadence. Big bursts of thunder in my hands like I'm reading. Shitty little combat sounds, but I ain't playing.
Look 'em in the eye before the war like a weigh-in. I'm up in the AM, politicking movements with that Draco from the bid because it's proven. Waiting on my brother how to bid, he ain't do shit. That's how life go. Win some, you lose. Seen a little nigga beat a big nigga out his shoes. Seen that nigga come back, pull up with a gun strap, rob everybody outside, told him run that. We outside. That temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in this club, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. Outside, yeah, we outside. Before the COVID had the mess and we was outside. My Glock loaded at the mag and it's outside. There's one west for that bag and we outside. Outside, yeah, we outside. That temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in this club, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. We outside, and we outside. Outside, and we outside. We outside, yeah, we outside. There's one west on them corners, and we outside. We outside with it. Drop dummy.
I see. Wise man. Well, we back live and direct. Captain Zach should be calling in. You understand? Tonight, you should You understand? Tonight, joining me this evening is Officer Shalaya Allah. I'm Captain Katazai. It's going down. I want to do a brief recap of what happened the other night. And it's funny as hell because I ain't make this title, but the title was definitely going to be something about Christians tonight. You know what I'm saying? I probably wouldn't have been as nice and professional as Captain Zaryak, but you know what I'm saying? Once again, that's why he run New York.
Okay.
So Akim, you understand? So you understand? So last night there was a there was a battle going on, right? And with this battle, it was Captain Zaryak versus some Christian I ain't never heard of a day in my life. You understand? And then you understand? And then somebody, one of them had gotten extra emotional. I mean, the clip is up right now. And when he saw that his boy was getting stomped to death, he had to jump in there and try to save him. You know what I'm saying? And then everybody saw Cap with the braids. And
no waves, the braids.
Yeah, let me stop. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Once again, like this is one thing that I can't stand about the Christian church and about the entire spirit that's in that whorehouse. You understand? Is they have no integrity. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to answer questions directly.
No,
you know what I mean? Like, oh, that's my answer. They gotta lie in order to make points.
Right.
Move from their original position. You know what I'm saying? And for somebody who claims to be a man of God or a representation of God or a servant of God, whatever title, you know what I'm saying, self-proclaimed title you guys give yourselves, like it's really disgusting. You understand? And I see why so many people are leaving the church. I see why so many people would rather worship rocks and burn sage, you understand, as an alternative. And that's the stumbling block that you created. You know, like if you're in charge, right, and something goes wrong, you're to blame.
That's right.
It's called accountability.
God.
Well, if the church was supposed to be leading our people, and if this is supposed to be the pinnacle and the heights of morality, if this is where we're supposed to go to learn morality, if this is the spot where you're supposed to be teaching us about God, Christians have failed.
Absolutely.
You failed in every aspect. You've like how many children and how many sisters have been molested under your watch? You understand? Like how many drug dealers have been raised under your watch? How many, you understand? Like all the things that plague our community, all of that happened while you were the #1 religion inside our communities.
God.
All of this happened while we were in church. What, every Sunday?
Right, God.
You understand? Not all of y'all. Some of y'all just came on Easter. I understand. But still, that's what you claimed. You understand? The dope dealer on the block got a Jesus piece on. What religion you think he is?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And let me see. Captain Zaryak in the house. Cap, you actually gonna be able to talk, or what's going on?
God.
Yeah, got a mouth.
Nah, you sure?
Yo, I just want to point out, I want to highlight something real fast. They had this whole conspiracy about Yak with the braids and not with the braids. Kind of like what you say? What you say last night after that nigga got checked? What you say?
Oh, you got here late. I said it already.
Are you? Well, I would like to hear it again if you don't mind.
Well, I do mind. You can hear it on the replay.
Also, no. Well, I'm glad I outranked you now.
I said, Salaki. I said that was the return of Captain Yak with the braids last night.
Yeah, man. If I could, if you're on Clubhouse, you might want to make sure you share the room. If you're a Christian in the room, the title of the room is Christians, Can You Prove Your Doctrine? Sure. So you could definitely raise your hand if you're a Christian. There's a doctrine you want to prove. The cat last night couldn't prove it.
Not at all.
And one thing you can't do is interrupt. Like that cat that was trying to have the power, he wasn't even in the debate. He was just a cat for the Q&A. Like, and I could see, like, if he would have let me and Reggie like finish the build or finish the dialogue and didn't ask his question, I wouldn't have had a problem. But you can't interrupt me in the middle of that. And I think he did it too, Katazaga's homeboy was getting his ass whooped.
You know, that's literally what I said before you got in here. I'm like, his man's was getting stomped to death, so he had to jump in and try to save him.
Definitely had to jump in to try to save. But if you're on Clubhouse, let's share the room. You know, you can share it more than once. That puts it up at the top of the Clubhouse, so you definitely want to make sure you share it. If you're on Cross the Line Radio, If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you subscribe to Lost Tribes Patreon by Captain Kadazai. And then we, whatever y'all doing, I'm down with it.
Yeah, just so y'all know, I released an exclusive freestyle with Tay Harmony. I got 2 more videos dropping before the end of the month, behind the scenes footage of studio sessions, and this Patreon is temporary. I have an actual subscription service moving forward coming. I mean a literal streaming service, you know what I'm saying, for our music moving forward. I already got Natazab up there, Tay, Officer Wanya Allah down in Texas, Dawada, Malakwa. I still got to get with my man Shar, you know what I'm saying, but it's gonna be an abundance of artists on there, you know what I'm saying. My catalog's up there, all the music videos, all the behind the scenes footage, and just so y'all know, it's we want to get away from Patreon, we want to get away from iTunes, we want to get away from all these different people who want to cancel us. When we start talking about our identity, we need our own. You understand? So when you go and you look, man, like the Adidas's and the Nikes, and you know what I'm saying, the Def Jams of the world that like to drop our people when they come to their identity, is why we should start carving out a piece of our own inside these various industries where we make them billions of dollars.
That's right.
And we're going to be talking about that on the 100 side next Wednesday. If you haven't already, you know what I'm saying, that little green house at the top, if you're on Clubhouse, go ahead and follow the room, follow the moderator, share the room. And next Wednesday, we're going to be talking about, is DJ Khaled the Arab corner store of hip hop? You know what I'm saying? Because these heathens have infiltrated our culture. And
that subject.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to talk about that one, Cap. You know what I'm saying? I've been wanting to talk about that for a while. You want to say something, though?
Yeah, also too, it looked like we should be on for tomorrow at 8. So for those that don't know, ISBK got the baddest music on the planet Earth. There ain't nobody out better than our shit.
That's right.
And so you got the brothers on the 100 side saying they think they music better than ours. So we're gonna have a versus. I think we're starting with a 4-on-4. So they got their top 4. Whatever 4 they got versus our 4. So I believe it's Captain Tawar Cod, Danya Allah, and I keep forgetting the brother's name. What's the other brother's name, Kadazar?
Shaw.
Against them. It's supposed to be 8 o'clock tomorrow. I'm doing some back chat with the Texan just to make sure, we got on the schedule, but it's looking like that should be 8 o'clock tomorrow. All right. Do we got any callers on the line yet, Kadazai?
I'm trying to, let me see. No callers on the line. 917-779-9499 is the call up number. We do got a couple of brothers on stage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I want to highlight my man Jada Smoke. Jada Smoke. Go ahead, unmute your mic, man. Couple questions. Jada Smoke hit me in the back chat, and here's what he said. Jay, you don't mind if I read what you messaged me, right?
Nah.
Appreciate it.
That boy ain't
so Jada
Smoke
hit me in the Jada Smoke hit me in the back chat, and he says, "Are y'all happy y'all got me banned? Because you know what comes with me." And he put a couple of smoke signs. So
where'd he get banned from, Cap? Like, do tell.
He love white women. So just to give it.
So he got banned from where? For who kicked him out for loving white women?
I'm gonna get a recap. I'm gonna get a recap. So the recap, a couple months ago, this white woman, Catherine, that said some disparaging things about black people and slaves. She was a part of the Voltron force, which Ghetto Prez, I would say if Ghetto Prez is the number 1, I would definitely say Jada Smoke was the number 2 in the Voltron force. So all the people that had got involved in it was like, yo, we got to kick the white woman out. And anybody that fucks with the white woman, we ain't fucking with them. So excuse me, let me be politically correct. Anybody messing with the white woman, we're not messing with them. So Ghetto Prez initially was saying that he was down, he was supporting Catherine. So we had kind of put Voltron Force on the back burner as a whole. So you had Voltron, so you got Ghetto, Jay, and all of them. So Ghetto Prez hits me like in the back chat, and he wants to have a one-on-one with me. when he has the one-on-one with me, he says that he really wanted to kick Catherine out as well, but he was outvoted. So once I hear that, my brain just start working. My brain start working. So I'm like, okay, how we gonna work this? So I got Ghetto Prayers to put Catherine out, and Jada Smoke said, I'm not rocking with you on that. So he sided with Catherine over his brother.
Good
So the
man.
band that Jada, ain't that something?
Yeah.
Sided with the white woman. I mean, there's a couple questions I want to ask Jay. So that's how we got here. So the reason why Jay is mentioning that band is because, and Jay, you can come off mute, I guess, after I say this. Like, nobody has really rocked with Jay since then. Am I correct with that, Jay?
Yeah.
Damn. So how's it been on the outside, looking in? How's it been?
I ain't really been on the app.
Oh, okay. So you actually haven't been on. So have you married Catherine yet?
I haven't seen her since about that time, and I ain't been on the app to see her. So I don't know. You could tell me she been on the app.
No, I wouldn't know. I'm only asking you because you chose to stand with the white woman over your brother. So I thought y'all might have been like in a relationship or something together. So it was just my own curiosity.
Nah, that's false, Cap. I chose to stand with what I believe, which I'm a Christian. Not that I chose the white woman.
No, but if you was listening though, Jay, Ghetto Prayers was still a Christian. So here's what Ghetto Prayers said, and maybe you can redeem yourself. Ghetto Prayers says, he said, as a Christian, I have to forgive her, but she doesn't have to be amongst me, even though I forgive her. That was Ghetto Prayers' stance, meaning like, as you saying, so from your position, you being a Christian, you got to forgive people if they apologize. And Ghetto Prayers forgave her because she apologized, but Ghetto Prayers said, just because she's a Christian, I don't have to affiliate. She can find other Christians to rock with. That was Ghetto Prayers' position. So you can forgive if you want to as a Christian, but you didn't have to rock with her no more. You didn't have to like go on. And you kind of saying what eventually happened. Like you didn't rock with her no more after that is what you're saying, right?
Ultimately, yeah, but I don't think that's a Christian stance. But ultimately, yeah, I ain't been in no rooms with her, nothing like that. So
yeah, so you should have just rolled with your brother, man. So are you willing to stand with your brother now? Like you gonna stand with Ghetto?
Me and Ghetto cool. I spoke to Ghetto
Okay,
earlier
that's what's
today,
up.
but
Okay,
he
that's
called me
what's
on the
up.
phone. But it's crazy that we still having this conversation about
No, well, only reason we having a conversation, I haven't seen you since then. And then you made the message, like you messaged me about the band. So of course I had to bring you up here, and so people can understand about the band. That's why we're talking about it.
Yeah, I ain't been on the app. I ain't seen her. She ain't seen me. So I don't know, man.
So you're done with the white woman. Okay, all right. Well, maybe we'll let you ask a question or two then.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about Catherine. Man, it's crazy that.
No, that's fine. Yeah, you know. Listen, one thing about my people, like with white people, or excuse me, with those that are not my people, a ban is like lifetime for the most part. But those that are my people, you forgive. Like I forgave Black Jesus. He talked about my father. You know what I mean? So I forgave him. So you can always, what was that like a couple months ago? We don't have to make it. It ain't a lifetime ban or no shit like that. But if I catch you with Catherine again, we got to have the conversation. But now you on the stage now. You said you had smoke. So do you have a question? This is your chance.
Yeah, I've been hearing that.
And Kadazai, you could chime in too as well. But go ahead, Jay.
It's up to y'all. What y'all want to talk about? Y'all been having
I just said if you have a question.
No, what I'm saying is y'all had a lot of weak Christians up here I've been hearing who can't defend what they believe in. But you know what comes with me though, Cap. You personally know what comes with me.
I don't know anything personally that comes with you at all.
Yeah, I know what comes with capping for the white man. That's it. That's all that comes.
You know what comes with you, Jay? Wait, before you say that, let me just say what comes. You know what comes with you? Clips. I make a clip out of you every time. Or if I was to say from a clubhouse perspective, what comes with you is content. Because I made content and clips out of you every time I've dialogue with you.
Let me say this. I don't deal with white women. I don't like nothing real. I like dark skinned women. If I had to put my
That's what's up.
on this app right now. She'll tell you
Nah.
she never see me with a light skinned girl. I
That's
love
what's up. We
dark-skinned
appreciate it. We appreciate.
So,
Well,
yeah.
I love all my sisters, dark skin,
Alright.
light skin.
Yeah, but I'm just saying I prefer them dark. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, no sweat. That's what's up. So what question you got, brother?
Yeah, your title. I mean, what part of the doctrine you want me to prove? Like
It says
law
Christians.
that I
Can you
gotta
prove
keep the
your?
law?
I mean, whatever doctrine. The question is, can Christians? Excuse me, Christians. Can you prove your doctrine? So it's really you come on the stage and say, I believe in this doctrine and I can prove it here, and then we as Israelites challenge that doctrine, and then we go from there. That sound about right, Kadazar?
That sounds
I
good.
believe that I no longer have to keep the law, statutes, and commandments of Moses. I believe that Jesus took it out the way. All of the things that was written and given to the Levites to put on the side of the ark. I can eat whatever I want. I don't have to observe the Sabbath day. That's what I believe, and I can prove that.
Prove it.
Oh, so you okay? All right, we're gonna start with Colossians 2. Yeah, I love the King James, so I'm gonna read it from the King James. Colossians 2. I'm gonna start at verse. Hey, Cap, you got your read up here, man. He was thorough. You want to get him to read?
Nigga, you'll never get a reader to read for you from ISUBK.
I got you.
He said, listen, he tried to come in here barking orders. Listen, Jay, tread lightly.
Yeah, and you know why? Because Christians got no brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? Like that's really what that's why they ain't got no readers.